Yeah. Y'all ever heard that story about Snow White and them 7 little dwarfs? Well, deep in the Appalachian woods, they tell it a little different. Ain't no castle, ain't no fancy prince, just Lula Belle, rotten ruby, some blackberry wine, and 7 little rednecks raising sorghum by the creek. Stubby had a wrench in the 4-wheeler twist, grease on a shirt and a dip in his lip. I fixed the broke tractor with the brier-tie string, charged 2 biscuits and a chicken wing, grits of gravy in the cast iron pan, cornbread thicking up the stand like a man. Pickaxe Pete had a cold dust grin, swinging that hammer when the beat kicked in. Possum slid into a wood pile crack, snapped 1 biscuit and gave half back. Mudflap rolled in on a truck full of springs, tall enough to slap low airplane wings. Stood a foot high with the bow and the slide, made them pine trees clap on the mountainside. Big house stepped up, short the main, little bitty boss with a big old lane. 7 little rednecks down deep in the woods, half wild boys but they mean half good. Boots in the mud, bass in the floor, banjo as it came by the cabin door. Lula Belle came and the whole shack grinned, rotten ruby came, trying to slither on in, holler. Don't fold and the creek don't lie, 7 little rednecks ride or die. Way back yonder where the creek bends crooked, Santa log cabin with the lawn never looked in. Smokestack puffing, copper pot thumping, fiddle in the window when that whole porch jumping. Lula Belle walked up with the basket on her hip, said, Lord have mercy, what kind of place is this? Bacon in the skillet, beans in the pan, 7 little fellas with a questionable place. You see the boys, this house is a daggone wreck. Possum said, that's rustic, show some respect. Big Hoss said, man, we clean up fine, then tripped on the blue and blamed the pine. 7 little rednecks down deep in the woods, half wild boys but they mean half good. Boots in the mud, bass in the floor, banjo as it came by the cabin door. Lula Belle came and the whole shack grinned, rotten ruby came, trying to slither on in, holler. Don't fold and the creek don't lie, 7 little rednecks ride or die. By sundown, Possum was hiding out back with 2 hot biscuits in the paper sack. Hit a foot plate to the rafters shook, Grizz yelled, move, you're stepping on the cup. Then rotten ruby came sneaking real slow, blackberry wine with a wicked little glow, fake sweet smile, and the church act black. Possum smelled trouble from the wood bound crack. He said the gal got snake and my son they had big house. Holler, boys, we ain't having that. Ruby said, ever see it, the drink y'all fine. Grip said, lady, we don't trust box wine. Stubby fired the track, the Mudflap mass gas. Pete kicked dust in the cold black blast. Fiddle foot bouch at the bowl, half fine, and Possum threw a biscuit from the passenger side. Banjo went ringing, they the way it got loud. Big Hoss stood tall on the 5-gallon crowd. Ruby took off through the brow patch wild, lost both shoes and the whole face smile. Lula Belle laughed till she nearly cried, said ain't no prince needed for a holler this fine. Said a little rednecks all bowed with pride and put the beans and blamed it on the dog outside. Dog looked up like, don't blame me, I got more class than this family tree. 7 little rednecks down deep in the woods, half wild boys but they mean half good. Boots in the mud, bass in the floor, banjo raising came by the cabin door. Lula Belle came and the whole shack grinned, rotten ruby came, trying to slither on in, holler. Don't fold and the creek don't lie, 7 little rednecks ride or die. Stubby, Grace, Pickaxe Pete, Possum hiding biscuits underneath his feet. Mudflap, Fiddlefoot, Big House too. Lula Belle hollered, boys act right. They said yes now, after one more night.